Let's get this bread. The concept of smart TVs and smart streaming sticks is nothing new, with smart TV boxes going back, as far as I know, the first Apple TV in 2006, maybe even farther, with things like the Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire Stick, and even Roku kind of dominating the scene. And now a bunch of TV manufacturers are just taking this and putting it straight into their TV. You don't have to have the little dongle hanging out the side. It's just there in the TV. Now, I'm not really one to be into streaming content, you know, like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. My family has an account for it, I just don't really use it. But I've been kind of looking into them recently just to kind of have that little asset of like the smart home. So when Walmart came to the party with a $30 streaming puck that outputs 4K video, you know I had to take a look. And after about a week or so of using this thing, they might be onto something here. Let's take a look. Now again, keep in mind, my extent with streaming sticks, streaming dongles, whatever, is very minuscule. I have this Chromecast, I've used it twice. So let's take a look at the puck first, and then we'll talk about some of the specs and features. It's small. It's really small. Like this is a pair of AirPods for comparison. It is minuscule. This thing outputs 4K. Off to a good start. The design of it looks nice. I mean, it's very bland. You know, it's not supposed to be flashy, it's not supposed to be the main attraction. The main attraction is what's on the screen. Where I personally start to take away points is power is on the bottom, power button is on the side, video out is on the top. Why? That kind of... That kind of takes this from something that you can leave underneath your TV to something you kind of have to put behind it and like maybe double-sided tape it to the back of it because it doesn't look pretty. The remote, on the other hand, I actually do like for a couple reasons. It's white. White just kind of goes good with everything. It feels nice to hold. It's not like the Apple TV remotes or the old ones that were thinner than an iPod Touch and you could easily lose in your own socks, never mind couch, a family room, kitchen, you know, wherever you plan on putting something like this. It runs on 2 AAA batteries, which Walmart graciously includes in the box. And on the bottom you have some YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and what's this, HBO Max buttons, as well as a dedicated Google Assistant button on the top, so you can kind of easily get to the things you want to use. And one thing I absolutely love about this is you can program the remote to turn on your TV, change the volume, change the input, there you go. Just turn on the TV, and then if I do it again, it shuts it off. One less remote that I need to have. And then generously enough, in the box, you get your HDMI cable, and this is 3 feet. And they also give you this little power brick, and it's micro USB tipped, but you don't need to use this. If your TV has a USB port on the back of it, you can use that instead of this. It's your standard 5 volt, 1 amp, 5-watt brick. I don't use this. I have it plugged into the back of my TV with this big of a micro USB cable, and it works fine. So they give you really everything you need to start. All that's left is to set it up. It runs Android TV 10, pretty damn near stock Android TV 10, which is pretty impressive. Like, there's no Walmart skin, there's no Walmart bloatware, there's nothing super different or special. There's no special bells and whistles added. It's just raw Android TV. And that being said, you have access to, although a very limited access to, Google Play Store. So you can download some streaming apps if what you want is not included on here. You can do VLC, so if you have a home server with your own files and everything on it, you can beam those from your server to your TV. I'm not entirely sure if Plex is on there. I didn't check because I don't use Plex, but let's ask Editor Jake, is Plex available on this thing?
Yes, it is.
You got access to some games like Asphalt, there's Crossy Road. I remember when that was popular. God, I'm old. There's a couple games. It's not much, but there is a way to get around it. You can sideload your own apps. So if you have like an SD card that you have in your Android phone, you install all your apps to that. There's a way to do it, but it's not something that I have access to because you need like an on-the-go adapter for USB and micro USB. I'll leave a video link down below to ETA Prime. He went way more in depth to the gaming side of this thing than I am capable of doing because he had the resources available. So go check it out, leave a like, he's a pretty awesome guy. So there's a couple apps on here, like different little file loaders that you can access cloud storage with. You can install different things on here. And in doing that, I installed Geekbench, both 4 and 5, and we've got some pretty interesting numbers to take a look at here. Geekbench 4 shows a single core score of 798 and a multi-core of 2187. Take a look at this graph. Look at this graph! This thing handily doubles Walmart's own in-house branded tablet. Easy double. And the same can be said for Geekbench 5. 133 single core compared to 75, 444 compared to 140. Now, one of the native apps you can run on here is 3D Mark, which I tried to run just to kind of get an idea of what GPU we're working with here. But it stalled. It wouldn't run, so I kind of said, screw it. I don't care. I saw the Geekbench numbers. I know all I need to know. So is this bait? Is this, you know, typical, oh, hey, it's a cheap price and it claims to do 4K and it claims to, you know, stream pretty much everything? But it's Walmart. Is it too good to be true? No, it's actually not. This is one of the more surprising things I've seen come out at Walmart. It's definitely worth it. Like if you're considering a Chromecast or a Roku or a Fire Stick, this is definitely something you should consider instead. Now, I can't speak to the Full HD 1080p stick. They made a different one for 25 bucks, and even if you're looking at that, spend the extra $5. Now, this thing is only available in stores at the moment, but I'll have the Walmart website linked down below with this thing, so when it becomes available online, that link should work. If you want to grab one, this gets a thumbs up from me. This is actually a lot better than I was initially anticipating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, tell me what streaming stick, puck, box thing do you use. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys later.